All right. In this lesson, we're going to have some more practice on finding the main idea of a paragraph. For our first paragraph we're going to look at this one. It says main idea, in which sentence doesn't support the main idea. So I'm going to read the paragraph. It says, women's gymnastics is a very popular sport to watch during the Olympics. The girls compete on 4 different events: uneven bars, balance beam, vault, and floor. Men's gymnastics has 6 different events. While the women's floor routine is to music, the uneven bars, balance beam, and vault are not to music. Well, if I have to find the one sentence that doesn't support the main idea, I probably should find the main idea first. And since I'm looking at this, I'm kind of doing both at the same time. I think the main idea is going to be about women's gymnastics because almost every sentence has the word women in it. This one talks about the girls competing in events. I think this one might be the wrong one. And this one talks about the women's floor events being to music and the others not. So this is describing the women's events. So I think the main idea is women's gymnastic is a very popular sport to watch during the Olympics. And I think the sentence that doesn't support the main idea is this part down here about men's gymnastics. Let's see. We were right. Awesome. All right, now you're going to do it on your own. First one here, main idea. Again, what sentence doesn't support the main idea? Remember, you also have to find the main idea. Many different shapes are considered quadrilaterals. A quadrilateral is any shape that has 4 sides. A quadrilateral is any shape, a quadrangle is any shape that has 4 angles. Squares, rectangles, rhombi, and trapezoids are some examples of quadrilaterals. Pentagons, hexagons, and octagons are not considered quadrilaterals because they do not have 4 sides. Now, because I kind of mixed this up, I messed it up when I was reading. I'm going to help you with this one. There's 2 words in here. This one is quadrilateral. Lateral means side, and quad means 4. So any 4-sided shape is a quadrilateral. Quadrangle, again, quad means 4, and angle means angle. So I think that this little article is talking more about quadrilaterals, any shape that has 4 sides. So I think that's the main idea. And I think this part in here about the quadrangle is wrong. Let's check that one out. And since, like I said, since I messed up reading it, I'm going to help you with this one too. We were right. And part of the reason I messed it up is because in my head, I was thinking quadrilateral because my head kind of knew what was going on before I did. All right, now you're going to do this one by yourself, and I'm going to read it the right way this time. Main idea. What sentence doesn't support the main idea? Saturn is one of the planets in our solar system. Saturn is much bigger than Earth, but it is smaller than the planet Jupiter. The planet Mercury is also smaller than Jupiter. Saturn has several hundred rings and has more than 30 moons. Many people enjoy observing the planet Saturn. So think about what the main idea is, and then find the sentence that really doesn't belong there, that maybe we should just take out of the story if we could. I'll give you a minute to think about it. Is this what you came up with? Saturn is one of the planets in our solar system? That's the main idea. And it's interesting information that the planet Mercury is smaller than Jupiter, but that really doesn't have anything to do with the article that's all about Saturn. Good job. Now I have 4 articles here, and you'll notice I have each of them in a different color. You'll also notice down here I have 4 titles. We're going to look at the articles and try to match the title to the article. So the red article is kitchens usually contain a variety of appliances. Toasters are useful when you are eating a bagel or sliced bread. Soups are often made in slow cookers. Coffee lovers will usually have a coffee maker on their countertop. The gray article. People have not always had refrigerators in their kitchen. Before there were refrigerators, people used ice or snow to cool their food. Some people kept food cold for long periods of time by storing it underground and packed in ice. Ice boxes, wooden boxes packed with ice and insulating material, used to be very common. Now, most people use the modern refrigerator to keep food cool. The blue article. Cooking in the kitchen can be fun, but it can also be dangerous. In order to stay safe in the kitchen, you should take some precautions. Blenders, food processors, and knives all have sharp edges and should be treated carefully. Also, food and pans that come out of the oven will be very hot and should be taken out with an oven mitt. And now the green article. Vegetables can be cooked in the kitchen in a variety of ways. A popular method for cooking vegetables is called steaming. Steaming vegetables is healthier than boiling or roasting vegetables because it helps lock in the nutrients. Asparagus, carrots, and green beans are all excellent when steamed. Now we're going to look at the titles. We have a title called Steaming Vegetables, one called Kitchen Safety, History of the Refrigerator, and Kitchen Appliances. Appliances are anything that helps you do your job better. So try to figure out which title goes with which article. I'll give you a minute to think about those. Is this how you did it? The steaming vegetables probably goes with the way that vegetables can be cooked. The history of the refrigerator probably goes with this one where they talked about the old-fashioned refrigerators with ice boxes. Kitchen appliances, that's going to talk about all the machines that make your life a little easier. So a toaster to make toast, a slow cooker or a crock pot to make soup, coffee pot. I couldn't live without my coffee pot. And then the blue one, kitchen safety, talks about the blue one over here. Food and pans that are hot and you might need an oven mitt. Blenders, food processors all have knives that are sharp. That's how that goes with that title goes with that article. So good job, you guys. You found the main idea with all of those articles.